Hey, what's up, y'all? And we're back with another college football 2025 preview and prediction. And up today, we're doing the West Virginia Mountaineers. And I am joined by a West Virginia fan, NickDTV. What's up, Nick?
Good morning, y'all. Let's get this show started.
All right. Okay, let's see. Share screen. All right. Okay. Okay, so we'll start by recapping last year. So last year, 6-6, 6-7 after losing to Memphis in 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 your bowl game, and Neil Brown fired at the end of the season.
Yeah, Neil Brown, despite telling us to trust the climb for so many years, it was apparent that he was not getting it done. And I think Neil, he had a good heart. It's kind of reminds me of what was it, Butch Jones, that the kind of the brick by brick, and that kind of, he had these sayings, and is kind of a similar attitude. It wasn't happening on the field. He wanted to be more of a, kind of a family atmosphere, which is fine, which is great, but the results weren't showing on the field. And it's funny because I think Rich Rod is really the exact opposite of Neil Brown. If you could find an exact opposite of Neil Brown, it would be Rich Rod, because you think of it. I remember when Rich Rod took the job. I mean, not when Neil Brown took the job. He was talking about his expectations, and he's like, well, maybe we can sneak in and be in the discussion for a Big 12 championship. Maybe. Well, Rich Rod, he took the job, and immediately his goals are winning a national championship, and that's
Yeah.
not going to happen. I mean, not right now, but it just shows you, like, when you're shooting. It's like like, what do they say? When you shoot for the moon, you land among the stars. And I think that you need that attitude, especially at a place like West Virginia.
Yep,
So,
yep. I think
um,
that Neil Brown tricked y'all into keeping him another year
oh,
by going
uh,
by going 8-4
yeah. Well,
in
and
in
that was
in
very.
23.
And that was a disappointing thing, coming into the year, specifically talking about this past year, is we had the pieces in place that we could have had a much better year, and like, not that we had a bunch of 5-star players, but we had Garrett Green. We had a few other guys that it seemed like CJ Donaldson, who was now transferred to Ohio State, um, and Jaheim White. We had the pieces there to have more of a run than what we did, but it's just very disappointing. I mean, you had home losses to Iowa State, Kansas State, back to back, and
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you blew a 10-point lead to
yeah,
Pitt
and
to
that was
Pitt
another one. Yep.
late in the fourth quarter, up by like 10 with like 5 minutes to
Yeah,
go.
and that was the
Yeah.
second time. That's the second time Neil Brown has done that at Pitt. You go back to, I think it was 2022, when we had the Thursday night game at
Yeah,
Pitt,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he
That was
took
back.
us
That was back
13.
when y'all had JT
Yep,
Daniels.
JT.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm not like trying to say anything harsh about Neil Brown, but I just think in general he was a bum coach. I mean, he is a tactician type guy that's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna scheme it out, but you can't always do that.
Yeah, and then yeah,
You
yeah, and
know.
then get yeah, yeah, and then getting yeah, and just getting absolutely destroyed by
Yeah.
Texas Tech to end the regular
Well,
season.
that's actually what he was going to get fired anyways, but the Texas Tech game is like the main reason why he officially got fired. That was just unacceptable, completely unacceptable. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
but
he had to go, yeah.
yeah, and I mean, going back to last year, we don't really have much back from that team last year. So, you know,
Yeah, you're right. So I guess we'll, take a look at your, recruiting class for this year. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 52. Yeah, it's not very good. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
No.
it's right behind Pitt,
Uh,
so in Arizona, and right in front of Houston, so
well,
and
I will say,
Oklahoma State.
obviously, this is not Rich Rod's class, but however, like when he did take the job, he actually managed. Neil Brown helped him. Like Neil Brown actually like told all the recruits, "Hey, stay with us. I know I'm leaving. I'm not going to be there, but stick around." And all of the recruits that Neil Brown recruited, which I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but they all stuck around and committed after Neil Brown left. So that's a
Yeah,
good thing. It's a starting point. You know what I mean?
yep, and they also got the number 30, transfer portal class, so yeah, so are there any, freshmen that you're, excited about or
Freshman, not quite, not really. We have a quarterback, Scotty Fox, that Neil Brown recruited him, but he pretty much fits. There he is, right
yeah,
there. He's pretty much
Scotty Fox, yeah.
Yeah, he pretty much fits what Rich Rod wants to do in his scheme, and Rich Rod's excited about him. So that's something to look for in the future, but nothing. There's no real freshman talent that we can
Yeah, I
say
guess
that are going to
yeah,
play right
yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah, I guess you got Taylor Brown as your highest, rated recruit,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, some of
four-star,
these guys is God forbid if they,
defensive end, yeah.
yeah. As long as they don't transfer, I think we have some good pieces in this class. But it's going to take a few years.
You got you got Dwayne Calloway, four-star corner, and you got this, guard is 6'4", 305 pounds, yeah, Amir Leonard, Gene Charles, but yeah, you're right, probably, yeah, none of these are really gonna m make an impact, as freshmen, so,
Hmm.
uh, okay, so I guess we can, look at the transfer portal next.
So we picked up a lot of guys in the transfer portal.
Yeah, 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 52. Yes, you
52
got
players.
52 incoming for transfers, and then you also have 52 transfers leaving. So
So the main thing, Rich Rod, when he first got to West Virginia, the main thing that he put an emphasis on was speed and strength. So we have a lot of he picked up a lot of fast guys, especially at the receiver
uh,
position. We have a guy named
o-
Sincere Bowers, and he's a
okay. So what's that? Yeah, the stream got interrupted. So what was that? Speed and
oh,
what?
sorry. Yeah, no, I was saying so like we got a lot of speed and strength guys out of the portal.
Oh, okay.
Um, like he picked up a gadget receiver out of in Sincere Bowers, who I'm not sure exactly what school he came from, but he was a FCS player. But
Sincere Bowers.
he posted a
Try to
4.3
look for him.
40-yard dash.
Sincere Bowers. I'm still looking for him.
Yeah, he might be down there. I don't know if he'll.
There's Henderson. Shrugs.
He might not show up. Sometimes it doesn't show up on there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, might not update right away. Yeah.
let's I guess to make this more like organized, I'll start with kind of each position group
Right.
and go from there.
Right.
So
So going by position group, I guess we'll start with
offensive,
your quarterbacks first, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
quarterback,
Yeah. Yeah. Garrett Green. Yeah, he's
he's gone now.
he's gone. Yeah, he's with
Yeah,
with
he's a
Tampa.
wide
Yeah.
receiver now. Yeah,
Tampa, yeah, so he had 2,300 yards, 60% completions, 7.3 yards per attempt, 15 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions.
yeah. So that was
Yeah,
a very disappointing year for Garrett Green. I think one of the biggest drawbacks was that he's a running quarterback at heart. He's not a passer, and I think Neil Brown tried to tell him not to run so much. You know what I mean? Like, hey, instead of running the ball, which is your first instinct, like take a second and pass the ball. I think that was kind of a drawback. It actually drew back some of his potential. Um, it
yeah,
would be
so,
interesting to see Garrett Green in a Rich Rod offense, though. That would be fun.
yeah, it would
Um,
have been. Yeah, so
but
speaking of a running, he did have 133 carries, 751
yeah,
yards, and 6 touchdowns, 5.6
yeah.
yards per carry. So yeah, he could run. Yeah.
So, but see, behind him, and who actually started several games in his place, Nico Markiel is a very exciting player. He was a 4-star out of Chandler, Arizona, and yeah, and he's a very promising player. He's undefeated as a starter,
Yes.
and he's not quite as mobile as Garrett Green was, but he has a little bit more upside in the throwing position. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
He was 30 out of 53. Excuse me, 37 out of 56. 66.1% completions, 434 yards, 7.8 per attempt, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
and like I said, running wise, which is a little bit
Yeah.
when you're looking at a Rich Rod offense, you want a
Yeah,
fast quarterback.
running. He had 40 carries, 120 yards, and 2
Yeah.
touchdowns. So
So
he can run a little bit.
he can
Not
run
gonna
a
do
little
as
bit, but
much running as Green.
he's not gonna blow it up. And but Rich Rod, he doesn't seem concerned by that. He said that he doesn't need somebody that's going to run it 100 times, but more of a willing runner, and he's for sure a willing runner. There's a video of him completely running over a strong safety of Oklahoma State that was I think he got drafted like in the first or second round, and Nico Markiel just lowered his shoulder and just completely ran him over. So he's got the potential in the run game, but yeah, I would say his upside is more in the passing game. Um, so that's exciting, and we brought in a transfer out of Texas A&M, Jalen Henderson. And Jalen Henderson has started a few games. I think he started against LSU when they lost, but it was a very close game, and he put up terrific numbers. I think he started against Mississippi State, a few other games before he got injured. So he has some SEC experience, and he's one of these. He reminds me more of a Pat White. He's more of a typical Rich Rod quarterback. Um, so he's going to be exciting. So between Jalen Henderson and Nico Markule, it's a really good quarterback battle, and either one I think is willing.
Right. So that'll be good. So I guess we can do your running backs next. Yeah. So you do bring back Jaheim White, but not much else
No,
behind him. Yeah. So you
no,
had one. You had 149 carries, 845 yards, 5.7 per carry, and 7 touchdowns. But you do
yeah,
lose Donaldson, like you said. He had 163 carries, 734 total, 4.5 per carry, and 11 touchdowns.
yeah. So overall, I think in the running back room we're going to be okay, um, because Jaheim White is such a tremendous running back. Then I think that he's deserving to have that number one spot. Whereas with CJ, he sat behind him for the most part. He was the second player, but I think that he has like the ability, and I mean he played a lot of obviously. I mean he has 800 something yards, so he played a lot of games, a lot of snaps, but he was always still that behind CJ Donaldson, and Jaheim White is kind of like that Darren Sproles type player, really short but very shifty. And I think that he's a perfect fit for a Rich Rod offense. Um, Now, when it comes to what's behind him, Rich Rod has gone out and he's picked up a lot of players for halfback in the portal. This guy, Jalen Knighton, particularly, he's really kind of he came out. I forgot exactly which school he came out of, but it was a Division two school, but um, kind of that same build as CJ Donaldson, kind of a bruiser type guy, but a little bit faster. And then we picked up Sincere Bowers, who um, he ran a 4.3 40-yard dash in practice. So, and he's kind of like a Tavon Austin type guy. Um, so like we he's picked up a few guys in at the running back room, but our main guy is going to be Jaheim. All right.
Okay, so I think where we were, I think we were still talking about your running backs. Yeah,
Yeah.
besides Jaheim White, we were looking at your running backs you got from the portal.
Yeah. So I guess
Yes, you got LJ Turner from, I don't even know what this school
um,
is. Catawba. Yeah, never. Yeah. I don't know what that is.
yeah, he's LJ Turner. He's not going to be a big piece. He's just kind of depth. I would say the two main guys to watch is Jalen Knighton. He came out of a Division two school, but his tape is really excellent to watch. He's mainly to
Jalen
replace
Knighton.
a CJ Donaldson. Um,
Yes, you
there-
calling? So you're calling SMU
oh
a
no
Division
no
two
no
school?
no no! Sorry, I thought he came out. I thought it was. I'm thinking of somebody else. I got my players mixed up. It's
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much.
Jalen Knighton. Yeah, Jalen Knighton started out at Miami and then went to SMU.
Yeah, so it wasn't him that I'm thinking about, but he's also another pickup. Um, but we got several pickups. Um, the guy I was thinking about, maybe it's a King. I think it's Kingston. Ty Edwards. Ty Edwards. That's what I'm thinking of. You just passed him, but
Yeah, Ty
Ty
Edwards
Edwards
from
guy.
Northern Iowa.
Yeah, so he is the running back that is mainly supposed to replace CJ Donaldson. He's kind of a bigger guy. Um,
Yeah, the big
he has a really good
guy.
tape,
Yeah, he's
and
a
then
6'4", 230 pounds.
yep, and
That's really big for a running back.
yeah, so he's kind of a
He's more like
bruiser.
a fullback. Yeah,
Yeah, so he's more of a bruiser, and yeah, Knighton he's a good pickup. Um, and then we also picked up, and I know we looked earlier, it wasn't on here, but Sincere Bowers, and he's a really fast guy. He's kind of your Tavon Austin type player. Not saying he's obviously Tavon Austin, but he's a 4.3 40-yard dash guy and really quick, and his tape is really fun to watch. He comes from a junior college, and he's just one of these twitchy guys that just got speed. So I mean, that's
yeah,
pretty much it for the running back room. Uh,
yeah, twitchy.
yeah, I think our main guy is going to be Jaheim White for sure.
Okay.
And I'm really, really,
Yeah.
really excited about him.
Yes. Now your wide receivers. The got Hudson Clement. I think he transferred.
Yeah,
Right. I
yep. Hudson
forgot where
transferred.
he went. Uh, there he is. Yeah, he
Yeah,
transferred to Illinois, and they also lose Traylon Ray.
yeah. Well, Traylon Ray, uh,
Yeah, so you
be all right.
brought back Rodney Gallagher and Justin Robinson and
Yes, yeah.
Preston Fox.
So Rodney Gallagher, I'm actually very excited about him. So he came from Butlertown, PA. He was a 4-star, and he's one of these kids. Like he could have transferred so many times. He didn't get he hasn't gotten much playing time, but like he's one of these dudes that are a West Virginia kid from birth. There was pictures of him as a little kid in West Virginia uniform. So he's a loyal attendant,
Yep.
like I said, I'm excited. He's got that typical like wide receiver wide receiver build. About 6 foot. Think about 190. Um, he's not super speedy, but he has a lot of twitch to him, so he's fun to watch. He's going to be fun. I think he's going to be a really good attribute. Um, and then if you want me to go through the transfers that we got,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Rich Rod brought in a couple with him from
yeah,
Jacksonville State. So
yeah. So Cam Vaughn, I think, is the biggest upside that we have coming in. He was a transfer. He went. Well, he was in Jacksonville State, and he's a speedster. So like I don't know if you've watched any Jacksonville State games last year, but
I watched a little. Yeah, I watched not not really. I think I watched some of the Conference USA Championship.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
he was a big part of that. And then if the bowl game against Ohio, he had a couple really really good plays. But yeah, he's a speedster. He's your true wide receiver. He is a
Yeah.
he's a true ex player. So he's going to be playing. He's going to be playing on the edge for the most part. Um, and we got a guy from Youngstown State. I don't know much about him at all.
His Y is Cyrus,
Yeah,
Cyrus Traw.
yeah. And then we got Oron Singleton. He's from Eastern Michigan. Not sure
Eastern
much about
Michigan.
him.
Yeah, yeah, and then y'all got another wide receiver from Jack State. Y'all got
Yeah,
J-
Jared Bowie.
Gerard Bowie. Yeah,
Yeah. This guy Logan Ramper from Slippery Rock. Don't be
yeah, yeah. The
deceived
guy, the guy
because
at the top. Yeah,
don't be
yeah,
deceived where he comes from. You know, like Slipper.
yeah,
Obviously, that's
yeah.
a very
Slippery
small
Rock. Yeah,
school,
never heard of him. Yeah,
but he had a really good tape at Slippery Rock, so people are excited about him. Um, we got a dude
yeah.
from North Carolina, Christian
Yeah, you
Hamilton.
got Christian Hamilton. Yeah,
People are excited about him. Jordan McCants is another guy from Jack State. Um, Justin
yeah.
Brown Smith, he's another speedster from South Carolina State. So where he's a lot of this is depth. A lot of this is him just putting in depth, but he's also getting a lot of speedy guys. You know, he don't really care like where they come from. He doesn't care if they're Division 1, Division 2. He wants that speed. So he's been getting really fast guys, hopefully to take over his offense. So
Yeah, yeah. And then talking about tight ends, y'all got Cole Taylor. He's in the NFL. He's with the Bengals.
hmm
Yeah, isn't he? Yeah, isn't he the brother of Mason Taylor, the LSU tight end?
Uh, I'm not sure. He did come from LSU. Cole Taylor did,
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
could be. It
So it
could be.
probably was his brother. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um, but we picked up some exciting guys in the portal to kind of
yeah,
replace the tight
yeah.
end position.
Pretty much all the tight ends were transferring. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So you did lose a lot of tight ends. Got a lot of tight ends from the portal. You got one from Iowa. You got Johnny Pascuzzi.
So yeah, Johnny, he's going to be more of a blocker.
Yeah,
Um,
Iowa's always known
yeah.
for having good tight ends. So
But I don't know if it's on here, but Grayson Davis, he's going to be more of a receiving tight end. It might be on here, might not.
yeah, Grayson Davis. So we got Jacob Barrick. Right, he came from
Yep.
Jacksonville State.
So he picked up a couple depth pieces from the tight end position. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's on here, but
Yeah,
Grayson
yeah.
Barnes, sorry, not Davis,
Grayson
Grayson
Barnes.
Barnes.
Yeah, Grayson
Yeah.
Barnes
So he's going to be
from
your main
NIU.
guy. He's going to be your
Yeah,
main tight end guy.
yeah. He's from northern Illinois. So
hmm
you got Ryan Ward from North Carolina.
hmm He's also another guy. I think he's a young player, so he's going to be really good in a few years if we keep him around, obviously. But so that's more of a future type pickup. But yeah, no, I think they all have potential. Um, None of them are anything special, but I do think that they have the potential to run the offense the right way.
Yep. Anyway, so yes, so yes, last year we'll talk about where your offense was ranking. Y'all got 53rd in 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 points per game with 29.2. And then we'll look at total offense. Yeah, got all the stats from the NCAA website.
Mm.
So there it is. There it is. You are also 53rd in total offense, 404 yards per game, which that was actually more than Notre Dame. So
Yeah, I think like statistic wise, I think we're gonna have a lot better offense statistically. Maybe not in points, like you know what I'm saying, like maybe not in points per game or whatnot, but I think just in the stats like rushing offense and passing, I think we're gonna have better stats, but that doesn't accumulate to wins per se. You know what I mean? I just think that Rich Rod's more of an explosive play caller.
yeah, yeah, okay, y'all are 27th in rushing, with 193 .7 yards per game. Right, so y'all are one of the better running teams
Yeah,
in the
and I think that will
country.
continue. I mean, Jaheim White, I believe that he's going to have at least 1,000 yards this season. It's just last year, we had Garrett Green, and he was such of a runner that it really helped our stats in the rushing game. And we have Jalen Henderson, but I'm not sure that he's going to be able to get the start. So if it's Nico Markio, our rushing numbers will probably be a little bit lower than what they normally would.
Yes, no, look in him in passing. Passing is not going to be very good.
No, I don't
I'm
believe
still
so.
looking there. There we go.
There it is.
87th in passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 210 per game.
And I think that will probably stay there because Rich Rod, he's not he likes explosive passing plays, but he's not much of a passing um, play caller.
Right.
He likes to run the balls. If he could run the ball every single play, he would. So
Yeah, you would. Yep. If he could. Yeah. Yeah, surely would. If I could. Yeah.
but see, we do have he did get some exciting wide receiver pickups, so that's
Yeah,
going to
he
be fun to
did.
watch.
He did. Yeah. So I guess we can go ahead and talk about
The defense.
defense now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Defense. Defense. Yes, I think that the Josiah Trotter.
He's a huge loss for us.
He transferred. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find where he went. Oh yeah,
He
and
went
there's
to Missouri.
L.J. Turner. Yeah, y'all got L.J. Turner, and then he left. So
Yeah, that's why, yeah, I didn't.
yeah, looks like Johnny Pascucci, the tight end from Iowa. Looks like he
He's
also
gone.
transferred to
Mm,
Tulane. So I mean, transferring
transferring out.
right
So what
back out.
happened actually? I didn't really say anything about this, but what happened is he brought in Rich Rod brought in a ton of guys in the spring, a ton of guys, and I guess he looked at them and he said they're not very good and kicked them out. And
I've been noticing this a lot. I've been
yeah,
studying a lot of teams this off season. I found that that's pretty common.
mm,
Players transferring in for the spring and then transferring somewhere
yeah,
else. Yeah,
it's kind of like a tryout almost.
yeah, kind of like in the NFL where they sign some players, but then they end up having
Hmm.
to cut them before the end of the season. Because got to get it down to the 53 man
Yeah.
roster. So. Yeah, there he is. Transferred to Missouri. Let's see what about Anthony Wilson. Is
He's
he
gone as
is he
well.
back? I know that he's played 5 years. So
Yeah, he's gone.
yeah, yeah. He had 102 tackles last year. What about
Trey Lathan
Trey
transferred, I
Lathan
believe.
also transferred? Yeah, yeah. There you go. He transferred to Kansas. I think y'all do bring back Tyron Bradley though.
And that's I didn't even realize he came back, but that's a good pickup. He had some really good games the past few years. So I think that's a good
Yeah, I
pickup.
don't
And
know.
then
Yeah, yeah. Unless he transferred, but I'm
Reed,
looking,
I don't think
and
he
I don't
did.
see him. So
I
okay,
don't
so
think
he's
he transferred.
back,
Yeah, and
and
then
then
Reed
and then
Carrico, he's another guy. He was a 4-star that came out of. He was at Ohio State when we picked him up, and he's an exciting player. I think he'll be
yep.
pretty
Okay,
good.
yes. You had two linebackers lost, but you got two coming back. And you lose Anthony Richardson, one of your safeties, and then you bring back corner Dantes Fagan. Let's see, and then Garrett Hall. This looks like he's in the
Yeah, he's in the NFL now.
NFL now. Yeah, he's gone. Right. So you got one. So you got one cornerback at least, and about
Yeah,
safety, and then Jaheim Joseph. I think he also transferred.
yeah. We picked up a lot of guys on that side of the ball in the transfer portal.
Yeah, transferred to UNLV. No, go away. Go away. Come on. Okay, there. Okay, now I guess we talk about uh, defensive line. Fatoma, M- Moba, right? He's now with the Jets. Uh, and then TJ Jackson. I think he went to the Seahawks, right, or somewhere. Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. I think it was the Seahawks. Okay, so you lose both of your defensive tackles are gone. There's Sean Martin. Did y'all get him back?
I guess so. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
back. We have Sean Martin, and then we have I can't forget
you
Edwin
got
something.
you got
Hammond Russell's back as well. He's
Hammond
back.
Russell. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Victorinian. I'm thinking of find him in there.
Yeah. I don't know. He's gonna be toward the bottom.
He got injured last year, but he was a starter in the beginning. But yeah, Edward Victorinian.
Yeah, Edward.
It's like
Yeah,
a
there is
Swedish player.
Vesterinian. Yeah.
Yeah, Vestorinian.
Yeah, you see, she's from Finland.
Finland.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it is.
Finland.
So yeah, no, and those guys, they played like all the guys that are coming back that you mentioned have been pretty decent. They might not have gotten like a ton of snaps, but like the snaps that they
Yes.
have had, they've put up good numbers
Yeah, you
in
got
that in that.
Asani Redwood. So yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
he's
y'all have a lot of guys waiting in the wings, ready to
yeah.
step up.
Neil
So
Brown, he actually he did a good job when it came to the lines of scrimmage. And like
yeah,
he had some good defensive players, defensive line players. So I think
yeah.
that that's probably not going to be an
So
issue.
you got, yes, you got two linebackers back. So you also got Ben Cutter and No, not that guy. Yeah, Ben Cutter and Ty French. Yeah, although Ty French might be gone. He's played for a good
Mm,
bit, but he's been there since 2020. So I don't know if he redshirted in 21.
not
Looks like he only
I
played
have.
3 games
I
in
yeah.
21. So he might be back. Yeah, not sure.
Yeah, no, like as much of a West Virginia fan I am, it's hard to keep up with the roster,
Yeah,
nowadays.
it's hard to keep up with everyone. Yeah, I can't keep up with all the players on Georgia either.
Yeah,
So
but real quick, I guess I'll run through just the defensive back transfers. We got a guy, Tyrants. This is not all of them, but Tyrants Crutcher, he's a West Florida player. Nick Taylor, he's from App State. Caden Gray and Darian Lewis.
there's
And
Nick
Darian
Taylor.
Lewis is probably the most promising one. He's from Akron, and like he put up huge numbers at Akron. He's a really good
Oh,
dude,
shit.
really good player. And then I would say overall, the best defensive player that we have is a kid named Jamori Robinson, and he's from
Okay,
UTSA, and he was the
I got it back.
what was UTSA's
Yeah,
what's their
yeah,
conference?
the
UTSA.
um the American.
Yeah, he was actually the defensive player of the year in the American League. Jamori Robinson.
Yes, you got Devontae Golden Nelson from Akron. Yeah, I think you just mentioned him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
you find Jamori Robinson,
uh,
he's gonna
yeah.
be he's one of our best guys that we picked up.
Jamori. Yeah.
And
Oh
Michael
yeah,
Coates Jr.
yeah.
is
I
another
looked him
one.
up. He, yeah, I looked him up earlier, and he had like 10.5 sacks last
Yeah.
year.
So he's a
Yeah,
beast.
yeah. That's crazy. Yeah,
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 he's a
yeah,
beast. Excuse me.
yeah. I know, right? Yeah,
And then
yeah.
the other guy you passed. Go down
He's
a little bit.
a defensive end though, not a
Yeah, he's an
defensive
edge.
back.
Michael Coates Jr. is another guy he's from Nevada and kind of the
Nevada.
same dude. Like he was a dog at Nevada. I don't remember the stats off the top of my head, but
Yeah,
he's another guy that we're really excited about.
yeah,
Justin Harrington, he's a Washington player. He played at Oklahoma originally, and then he went to Washington. So he's going to be somebody that can take over whatnot.
yeah.
So we've got some pieces. When Neil Brown was a coach, like our defensive back unit was a disaster, and he would try to find these Division 3, Division 2, Division 3 guys to take over, and it wasn't successful. And it's nice to see at least Rich Rod's trying to pick up some Power Four guys, and if not, he's picking up the best of the best in the group of five.
Right, trying
So that's
to.
good to
Yeah,
see.
yeah. So anyway, so then in the linebackers, I've got Ashton Woods from
Yep.
North Carolina. Uh, yeah, we just mentioned Jamori Robinson. Yeah, you got a DL from LSU. Is a chemo.
Tackle. Yeah.
Matt Conial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not saying that right, but
No, we didn't talk about it earlier, but offensive line, we I don't know if I mentioned it, but we got some pretty good power four guys that
yeah, I
were
got
second string. They were second
I
string, but
got Walter
he is from Tulsa.
Youngbear from Tulsa. Yeah,
Yeah, we had picked up a couple guys from Tennessee, an LSU lineman.
yeah, you got Tyke Crawford from Arkansas. So yeah,
It's going to be tough for them all to gel, all at once.
yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, I mean, yeah, y'all just bringing in everyone. Y'all got Eddie Kelly. He's another defensive lineman from Missouri. Uh, you got Chase Wilson, linebacker, Colorado State. You got you got a bunch. Yeah, too many to really go through them all. So
Yeah, that's the
all
thing.
right, yeah, yeah. So I think
It's
we'll just okay,
I
okay,
think West Virginia is probably one of the hardest teams to like predict this year.
yeah, they get kind of hard to pin down. Yeah. So anyway, you'll see how your how your defense was. It
Um,
wasn't very good.
I
Yeah.
think our defense will probably be a lot better this year than it was last year. Not saying much, but I think
Yeah,
that
you hear it is number 109 in
yeah,
scoring, 31.9, so basically 32 points per game. Wow. You, yeah, you're right. You're right behind Arizona and right in front of Akron. Yeah. It could be worse. At least you're not Kent State. Yeah,
yeah,
giving up 44 points a game. Wow.
yeah. But they play like Ohio State and all those teams all the time.
Nah, well, they also play like Ball State
Yeah, I know, I
and
know, I know. I'm trying to help them out, Vic. Yeah,
And Toledo
I'm
and
trying to help them out.
yeah and Northern Illinois, yeah, and
I'm trying to be nice.
yeah, and Central Michigan, Okay,
But
anyway,
yeah,
right. So go ahead and look at total defense. Okay, uh, yeah, we'll just go straight to page 2. Here you go. We're 110 in total defense, 415
yeah.
yards per game.
And that was
It's yeah,
that was the biggest one of the biggest issues with the Neil Brown era is that we kept putting this product on the field, and every single year he said, "Oh, look, we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it." He would bring in these FCS Division II corners to play, and not like every once in a while. I mean, like every time would bring in these Division II corners, and like every once in a while that can work, here and there. Sometimes you find a gem, but for the most part, we're just bringing in really bad talent and expecting it to work. So I'm hopeful that that's going to change coming in the Rich Rod era.
okay. I guess we'll look at a passing defense. Yeah, our passing defense, 125.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
Wow. Yeah, big. Yeah, big dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, 270.8 passing yards per game. Yeah, I guess so. The worst was Tulsa. They had 316 pass yards per game allowed. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so it could be worse. All right, now look at rushing next. And I think that rushing should be a, a little bit better. But here y'all were, yeah, get 56 as the run defense. Wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't
56,
terrible.
one full 44
Yeah.
per
Well, Neil
per
Brown, he
per
he
game,
kept a good front
4.2
seven.
4.2 per carry. So
Yeah.
that's not terrible.
He kept a pretty good front seven, I'd have to admit. It was just, the defensive backs. You can't put Division 3 players in there and expect it to work all the time, you know.
It's how many sacks. Let's see how y'all were at sacks. Yeah, it looks like sacks is gonna be pretty low. Uh,
Yeah, we lost last year. We lost
there y'all were. Y'all were
most of our
tied for
guys.
108th. You had 20 sacks total.
Mm, shoot, Jamori Robinson would do half of that.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
think the pass rush, yeah, should be better with
yeah.
Jamori
Well, and
Robinson.
last year, a lot of our guys like were new guys, and most of our top players went to the NFL last year.
Yep.
So they were, like to Neil's like credit, I guess. He lost a lot of guys in the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we'll look at your special teams. About your kicker, Michael. Michael Hayes is he back or is he gone?
Good question. I'm not sure. Uh, I'd assume he's back.
Uh, yeah, he was 13 out of 14. So that's pretty
Yeah.
good. Uh, but y'all did all. I think y'all also got a transfer though. You also got Cade Hensley from Coastal Carolina.
Mm.
Okay, so that's good. Yeah, Case Hayes only missed one field goal. He was 13 out of 14. Yes, that's really good. Now I don't know about punting. We'll have to see. Uh, yeah, who was who was the punter last year?
Oliver Straw.
Right, Oliver Straw. Okay. Yeah, it looks like he's back. He was only a junior last year,
Yeah,
so
he was
but
pretty
he's back.
decent.
Yeah,
One of these Australian.
43.7. Yeah, 43.7 yards per punt. I think that anything over 40 you'll take. So
Yeah, yeah. So I think kicker and punter wise, assuming they were all back, I think we'll be all
yeah,
right there.
yes, the special team should be
Yeah,
should be pretty good. All right, so I think we've pretty
we
much
got it.
covered it all. So I think we're ready to start picking to go game by game now. Okay, so here we go. 2025 schedule. Start out with Robert Morris, Colonels, and this is a warm up game. Should
Yeah,
be this should be an easy win.
it should be a W for sure. Now this is a very important game though because it allows Rich Rod to like kind of figure out who he's got and allows the guys to get comfortable. So this is actually a very important game. And up next, you have the
Yeah,
Ohio Bobcats.
and you have to play them
Yes,
at Ohio too.
which
Yeah,
is odd, very odd.
you go to Athens. Yeah,
Yeah,
to Athens, Ohio, not
yeah. It's better than
Athens,
It's better than
Georgia.
Athens, Georgia. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yes,
So
this that'll be a little bit harder,
yeah, but I am
but that's a win. Yeah,
I am a bit worried
yeah,
about this game. I think that we'll win, but I think it might be a little ugly. Now it does help that Ohio, the team that they had last year, they lost their coach and they lost a lot of their top players, including a couple that went to West Virginia. But so yeah, no. So this is going to be probably closer. What is it that Lee Corso says? Closer than experts think.
Closer than the experts think.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
So
yeah, not so fast. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a good game. I think we're gonna pull out a win, but watch out for that game. Watch out.
Yeah, watch out for them Bobcats. So anyway, so next, you do play Pitt. Yeah, so I did my Pitt preview with Talk is Pitt. Do you know him?
Yeah, yeah. Me and
Yeah,
him, we go back and forth all the time. I
yeah.
like the
So
dude.
yeah,
He's a good guy.
I actually had y'all beating Pitt since the last time they did b- beat y'all the last two at Pitt, but last time
In
at
Morgantown.
home y'all beat them, so sort of going back and forth. So I
So
think that y'all are gonna beat them this year.
I believe so too. I think Pitt's going to be a pretty good team this year. So if this is going to be a very tough game, um, bank it on the fact that it's the date is 9/13, and last time Rich Rod played Pitt, we lost 13-9. Just banking on all of that alone, I think it's destiny that we go out and get the W.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, so next up, you do play at Kansas. Now remember, Kansas is not the old Kansas. They've actually been 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 pretty good for Kansas. Anyway, they've been all right the last couple of years. So
So I
yeah, and then
actually I
remember
think
they did beat like Iowa State and Colorado and BYU at the end of the year. So
yeah. So I actually have us losing to Kansas. I have us taking this L.
yeah, me too.
I
Yeah.
think not. Is Jalen Daniels back?
I don't know. I'm not.
I
I'm not
think
sure.
I think he is back. I think Jalen Daniels is back. And he's obviously a tremendous player. But overall, I think we're gonna probably like blow our load in the first three games, and after that Pitt win, I think this Kansas game we're not gonna be ready to go to Lawrence, and they haven't. This is the first fun fact. This is the first Big 12 game um, Kansas will have in their new stadium. So it's going to be an exciting time for them. So I think that we're going to fall to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Next up, you got Utah. Yeah, yeah. No, Utah was very disappointing last year. We thought since they've got you know Cam, Cam Rising back, we thought they were gonna be be really good. Yeah, I think they were one of the favorites to win the Big 12, and then Cam Rising got hurt again, and they ended up not being any good. So
Yeah, this game is. I think it's tough because, like, to be honest, we don't know much about either team.
yeah, I
Um,
think
like,
yeah, I think Utah had a pretty decent defense last year, but their offense was terrible.
yeah. This is a coin flip to me, and I believe since it's in Morgantown, I'd probably give West Virginia the W, especially after losing to Kansas. They probably have something to play for, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure that that Utah is going to figure it out this year. I'm not
Yeah,
sold on it. I
yeah,
think like I think that their prime sort of like passed them. So
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So we both have that as a win. All right. Next, you do play at at BYU now. At BYU, of course, they do lose. Jake Retzlaff after he had his lawsuit, where he was accused, where he was accused of 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 grape. But he and that lawsuit ended up getting dropped. But he did admit to having premarital sex, which is against the BYU honor code. So yeah, he was suspended. So then he's like, I got to get out of here. So
Yeah, this one's to me is clearly a loss. I don't care who BYU has playing. They could put me playing at quarterback. I think that we would lose. BYU, like overall, they're a good team on the both lines of scrimmage, and West Virginia. Although I'm confident in that we have some good skill position players, I don't think that we're going to be able to handle their lines of scrimmage. And they always, I mean, let's be honest, they seem to always have a pretty decent quarterback up there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah, I
I'm
know.
faithful in them to be able to figure out the quarterback position. Might not be Jake Retzlaff. It might not be as good as him, but they'll have somebody. And this is let's remember, I believe this is a Thursday night game. So
No, it's
Friday.
Friday night.
Friday
Yeah.
night. It's right there on the screen. Sorry, it's a Friday night game. Going to BYU at 10:30 at night, Friday night. Uh, yeah, that's an L. I don't see us winning
Yeah,
that.
well, I'm going to have to disagree. I already did BYU, so yeah, I think I have y'all beating BYU. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm probably gonna be wrong, but
well,
yeah,
that
it's
doesn't hurt my feelings.
kind of too late now. But yeah,
Yeah, well, that doesn't hurt my feelings. I personally, like, that's a tough place to play, regardless. And Friday night like that, that's gonna be hard. But
yep. Anyway, so next up, you do play at UCF. Of course, they got Frost back, yeah, Scott Frost, yeah, their
yep.
old coach when they went undefeated in 2017. Yeah,
So yeah, this is a game of nostalgia, is it not? You know what I mean? You got Rich Rod and you got Scott Frost. They're bringing two of their old coaches back. That alone kind of makes it an interesting game. Um, I just think West Virginia is in a better place right now than UCF, and I'm not sure if Scott Frost. I don't like as much as I'm excited about Rich Rod coming back to West Virginia, I'm not sure if Scott Frost, I'm looking at them as, it's a retread. And people are saying that about Rich Rod, but I do think he had one opportunity and it was at UCF and he did decent, went to Nebraska and was absolutely terrible. So
yeah,
he never had that redemption story that Rich Rod had. So I think that West Virginia will probably win this game. Actually, I'm going to be at this game as well. This is pretty much right in my backyard right now, so I'm gonna definitely make it to this game.
yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. So I'm thinking about this game. I mean, I did have y'all beating BYU. So maybe y'all might have like a bit of a whoops game here. Turn around and you know get upset by UCF. So okay, but anyway, so next up we got TCU. Yeah. I think they're gonna be pretty good this year. They got back their quarterback Hoover, who threw for like almost 4,000 yards. So yeah,
Yeah, I I think that we lose this game.
Yeah. Yeah, so I do think that, that Sonny Dykes I is a good coach. I mean, he did get them to the, playoffs in 2022, actually made it to the national championship, so,
Yeah.
yeah, you're
So
probably dropping this one to TCU.
this is well, they've like pretty much every single year we've played them, they've played us really good, and last year I think we beat them. I'm pretty sure we beat them, but um, it was a really tough game, and I just they have like you said, the quarterback, that guy. I'm really excited about him. He's
Yeah,
back, so I think that just
he's back.
they're going to catch
Yeah,
us.
they got the vacuum cleaner is back, so, yeah,
The
yeah,
vacuum cleaner.
Hoover. Yeah, Hoover, yeah.
Hoover. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay, yeah, so then, next up, y'all do play at Houston. Now I think it was the last time
Mm,
that y'all went to
don't remind
Houston
me.
that y'all lost on
Uh,
the Hail Mary, yeah.
yeah, that was a tough
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I remember how that one feels. I remember when Georgia lost to, Tennessee in 2016 off of that Josh Dobbs to, Juwan Jennings, so,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, it's funny because it was so annoying. Like, so we scored with like 11 seconds left. So I
That
called
felt
my
just like Georgia too. It was
yeah,
Houston through the touchdown to Riley
exactly.
Ridley with, like, 10 seconds left or something
Yeah.
like that,
So my
so
dad, so he was busy doing something. So I had called him just to like keep him in touch to let him know what was going on. I was like, "Yep, West Virginia won. Yep." And then as I said that, it was the Hail Mary, and I'm like,
yeah,
"Oh, never
exactly.
mind."
Yeah, exactly. When I watched that, I was having deja vu to
Yeah,
back when we lost to Tennessee in 2016. It was, like, exactly the same ending. I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
So this game is going to be interesting just
Yeah,
for
this
that
is
reason
time
alone.
for, revenge. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think
So
with
just
the
for that
revenge
reason alone,
factor, I
I
think
think
y'all are
it'll
gonna
be
beat
interesting.
them. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah, I've got y'all winning this one. I mean,
yeah,
Houston, they've been having a hard time since, transitioning into the Big 12, so
yeah. I see us winning this game. I think I think that the coach that they picked up is pretty decent, and I think that he's going to do a good job. I'm not sure if they have the pieces right now to do that.
4.
You know.
Okay, so put y'all at a bowl game. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I guess this will, ha- have you making a bowl game.
All
So
right.
you
All
get bowl
right.
eligible with 3 games left in the season. So I think that the goal for this year is really to make a
Bowl
bowl.
game. Yeah.
Anything else besides that is a bonus. So
Yeah, I believe so.
anyway, y'all got Colorado. Now I did Colorado already, so unfortunately, I already have y'all losing to
Mm,
Colorado. So even though, yes, they're going to be taking a big step back this year without Shador and Travis Hunter, yeah, I got Colorado going 6-6, but this is one of those wins. So
yeah, I would disagree there just because like you said, I think they're taking a huge step back. But I mean, I don't believe that. It doesn't necessarily mean you're wrong. I could see them losing this game, but I just think being at Mountaineer Field and you got to think how far Colorado's traveling. Um, I think that works in our advantage. But yeah, no, I don't disagree with your reasoning.
yeah, all right. So anyway, Next up, you do play at Arizona State. Now they do lose Cam Skibbity, but or Cam Scadaboo, but I think they do return just about everyone else. Sam Levitt, the quarterback, is back. They got back that wide receiver, Jordan Nelson, I think is his name. Most of the defense is back, so yeah, you'll do have to play them there at Tempe. So,
Yep.
I think this is a loss.
Yeah, this is definitely a loss. Even if like if Arizona State brings half the team back than they did last year, I think this is an L. It's tough to go way out there. You're out in the desert, really hot, especially around this time of year, November 15th. You know as well as I do, the East Coast. You know, freezing cold around this time. You're going out to Arizona.
Yeah, so it'll be a bit warmer going here. Actually, it might be might be might be really nice that time of year in
Yeah,
Arizona
yeah,
in
yeah.
November. At least you're not going there in September when it's hot as hell.
True.
So
But it's still the
yes,
time
yeah,
change, all that. I
yeah,
see this as a loss for sure.
yeah. Okay, and then last game, the bye week for you play Texas Tech. Now
Mm,
you just got absolutely obliterated by Texas Tech last year. I don't really see y'all doing that much to close the gap this year. Yeah, I do think
mm,
Texas Tech is going to
yeah.
be is going to be really good this year. I mean, I have them making it to the Big 12 title game.
If
So
you look at like the players that they've picked up in the transfer portal, they've definitely reloaded, and I
yeah, they
don't
got
think.
the number two portal class. So
Yeah, I don't see us getting blown out, especially coming off a bye week, and I have 100% full faith and confidence in Rich Rod as a coach. Um, However, I just think that their talent is way above ours at the moment, and that's going to be a tough game. Now, it is in Morgantown, that helps. So I think that closes the gap a little bit, but at the moment, I'd probably give us the loss right here.
okay, okay. So yeah, so I've got 6-6, and Nick has 7-5. So let's see. I think you've got them beating Robert Morris,
Ohio.
Ohio, Pitt, uh, Utah. That's 4. UCF. That's 5. Houston. That's 6. Colorado. That's 7. So you just got them losing to Kansas, BYU, TCU, Arizona State, and Texas Tech. So meanwhile, I have y'all at 6-6, uh, beating Rob Morris, Ohio, Pitt, uh, Utah, BYU, 3, 4, 5, and Houston, and losing to Kansas, UCF, TCU, Colorado, Arizona State, and Texas Tech. All right, so that is gonna be it.
Sweet.
So there we go. Yes, you got anything else you want to say, Nick, before we go ahead
No,
and end it?
look, I'll take 6-6. If, 6-6, 7-5. I think that's a very successful year for what Rich Rod had to replace coming in. So yeah, I'll take that. So
Yep. All right. Well, Nick, yes. So thanks for coming on with me to talk about your Mountaineers. Yeah.
all
So
right.
is there anywhere where you want people to find you or
Shoot, I got a YouTube channel, NickDTV.
yeah?
I don't post much on there, but if that's where you want to find me, you know, that's where I'm at. So,
Yeah. All right. Yes. Y'all make sure to check out NickDTV's channel. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll put a comment in there with your link as well. Yeah. So yes, thanks for joining me, Nick.
alrighty. Hey,
All
thanks for
right.
having me on. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
You have a good one.
So anyway, you guys, so it's gonna be it for us. So give us your prediction for West Virginia in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.